English Idioms Unfolded. Understanding thin as paper. Hello everyone. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating English phrase, thin as paper. This idiom is often used to describe objects, but it's also rich in metaphorical meanings. Let's dive in to understand what it really signifies and how you can use it in your everyday English conversations. Thin as paper literally refers to something that is extremely thin. Paper, as we know, is very thin, and using it as a comparison sets a clear image of the thinness we're talking about. It's a straightforward descriptive phrase used to emphasize how thin something is. Beyond its literal sense, thin as paper is often used metaphorically. It can describe things that are fragile, insubstantial, or lacking in depth. For instance, a character in a story might be described as thin as paper if they lack depth or complexity. Similarly, an argument that's weak or poorly supported might also be termed as thin as paper. Let's see some examples of how this phrase can be used in sentences. 1. The walls in this apartment are as thin as paper. I can hear everything from the next room. 2. Her excuse was thin as paper, and everyone could tell she was lying. 3. After the illness, he became as thin as paper, losing a lot of weight. When you use thin as paper in conversations, it's important to contextualize it correctly. If you're describing something physical, ensure that it truly is extremely thin. In metaphorical uses, be clear with your context so that the listener understands you're speaking figuratively. Thin as paper is a vivid and useful expression in the English language, perfect for describing both literal and metaphorical thinness. I hope this video helps you understand and use this phrase confidently in your English conversations. Remember, language is a window to culture, and idioms like these make learning English fun and engaging. Happy learning!